All right, can everybody hear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Today's lesson plan is calling all homophones. I'm Melissa Strickland here at Stepping Stones Academy, third grade class. The student learning objective for today, at the conclusion of this lesson, the student shall be able to deduce the meaning of homophones from their contextual use. Supplies that you'll need are paper, pencil, your laptop, and internet access. So yesterday, I introduced to you the term homophone, and we discussed what tools you will need to use to help you in identifying and to be able to tell the difference through the meaning and spelling in a pair of homophones. So, can anyone tell me what is a homophone?
Words that sound alike but have a different meaning.
Correct, Angela. Words that sound alike but have different meanings and are spelled differently. Now, does anybody remember what is involved to help you make the distinction of a homophone?
Mainly the spelling.
The spelling and the meaning.
Correct. Well, sound and listening is going to help you make the difference in the meanings of the word homophones. We'll go over that in just a moment. Remember that yesterday we broke down the word homophone. Homo meaning same and phone meaning sound. Now, homophones involve sound and listening, just like when you talk on the phone. You are listening to the sound of the person you're talking with so that you're able to know what they mean and what they are saying. When you're trying to identify and differentiate a homophone word, you are listening to the context of the word in a sentence and listening or looking at the sound or spelling of the word so you're able to understand and assess the conversation or the idea or the term that's being used. So does anyone have any questions about yesterday's introduction about homophones? Okay, great. Today, we're going to go over the meaning and spelling of the word matters, sense and nonsense. We're going to look at some different sentences that have homophones in them, and we're going to be able to identify what those homophones are. So why are the meanings and the spellings of the word, why do the meaning and spelling of words matter? So you're able to understand and assess the context. Next, we're going to look at some sentences that have homophone words in them. The first sentence, I read an adventure book in class today. Can anyone identify the homophone word in the sentence?
Red.
Red, correct. The first sentence that has the word red is the color red. The second one is used correctly, R-E-A-D. You're reading a book. The second one we'll look at, I hear there will be pizza for lunch tomorrow. Can anyone identify the homophone word in that sentence?
Here.
Here, correct. I hear there will be pizza for lunch tomorrow. Hear, like you're listening, you're hearing. And lastly, the library is at the end of the hall to the right. Can anyone identify the homophone word in that sentence?
Right.
Correct. The library is at the end of the hallway to the right, meaning a directional word. So now these sentences make more sense. They're not nonsense. Now moving forward, let's do a group activity. We're going to do a homophone matching game, And we're going to use the pictures on the left, and we're going to match them to the homophone word on the right to pair them up. So the one on the left looks like a green check mark, identifying the word right. What picture would we match that with on the right column?
Bottom one.
Correct. The second one, the blue circle, that is representing the word here. Which homophone image would we use on the right?
Top.
One.
Correct. And then lastly, we have the color red, R-E-D, and we would identify it with the children reading, R-E-A-D. So for your individual activity, what we're going to do is we're going to create a journal page. We're going to use a set of homophones that we discussed today, whether it be read or red, hear, write, or write. You're going to compose 1 to 2 sentences using your homophone set, and then you're going to illustrate your writing. Does anybody have any questions about your journal activity? Very good. Everyone understands. Tomorrow when we get back to class, we're going to take all your journal entries and we're going to make a homophone reference book. And that way they won't trick us anymore. Also tomorrow we'll be introducing homonyms. Now homonyms are like twins. They look alike, they sound alike, yet they're not the same. A homonym word that we had used today was the word right, R-I-G-H-T. You have the word right as a directional word. And then you have a right as correct. Does anyone have any questions on homophones through the discussion that we had today?
Ma'am.
No, ma'am.
And does anybody have any questions about homonyms, what we'll be discussing tomorrow?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. And that'll conclude our lesson. Thank you for joining.